Cheer's been a huge part of my life from the time I was born. My mom was actually a cheer coach in the gym, and she actually went into labor at the gym, so I've been a gym rat from the time I was born. Some of my most fond memories are building forts in the gym and hanging out with the other coaches' kids, or riding my scooter around cheer sport because that did used to be allowed. So some of my best memories actually take place in All-Star Cheer. And from there, I just remember watching the older girls on the world's teams that my mom coached and falling in love with the sport. They would be doing their tuck circles at the end of practice, and I'd be throwing my back walkover just because I wanted to be like them. And these were the role models that I had growing up. And so now it's so crazy to look back on that and realize I could be one of these role models for little girls like me. It's been a huge part of my life, and honestly has shaped the direction of where I think my life will go. So without it, I don't know where I'd be. Oh, Lady Lightning was filled with some of the most fun, most difficult, but most fun times. But I'd have to say my year on Lady Lightning in 2022 was probably the most memorable. It was kind of this magical year. And going into Worlds Day 2, we were in first place. There was all this pressure on us, and we stepped out on the stage with so much anxiety and so many nerves, but then we looked over to our right and we saw all the alumni there. We saw all of the girls from the years past just cheering us on, and I specifically remember being in the pyramid, trying to go for that around the head skill that we did. I have a lot of funny stories about learning that one, but hoping that we'd make it to the other side and making eye contact with my back spot from the year previous. And just knowing that the alumni, the girls of the past who have created this program were here supporting us was such a great memory. And I think that is such a testament to Ice Lady Lightning as a program. There's such a legacy that comes with Ice Lady Lightning. It's not just a couple letters that you wear across your chest, it's a history that you're representing. It's the girls who came before you, and it's the girls that will come in the future, and you're representing something so much bigger than yourself. It's such a surreal experience. I always say that performing under pressure is a privilege. Not many people get the opportunity to stand on the world stage. Not many people get to say that they're a level 6 athlete or that they are an athlete that's taking the stage at Dance Worlds. And so while it is such an amazing opportunity, it comes with a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. And so I always try to remember that I need to be doing it for myself to make it fun. So when you're stepping out on the stage and your heart is pumping and you have butterflies in your stomach, I think about all the sensory things that come to mind. You can smell the Wetzel's pretzels, and you can hear the roar of the crowd, and you feel the lights on your face, and you're holding the hands of your best friends next to you. And so all of these things kind of ground you, and it helps switch this flip in your mind, or flip this switch in your mind saying, all right, it's go time, I'm ready to go. And competing at Worlds is just unlike anything else. I remember first starting out dance and beginning to compare all the differences. But after spending some time on the team and really competing and going to practices, I realized that there's actually so much in common between cheer and dance. You know, cheerleaders and dancers are both super competitive, and we're all working for the same thing. We all want to push for that gold medal, for that ring, to have a globe in your hands. Practices are the same. Your coaches always tell you one more time. Whether you're a cheerleader or dancer, you're getting told one more time, at least 6 more times. You know, you play the climb at the end of the year to really, remember and connect with your teammates, and that song is just something that is universal. And honestly, just the mindset, the athletic mindset of going into something and wanting to be your very best self. So, reflecting back on this year and taking on All-Star Dance has really reminded me of the similarities between cheer and dance. I am so competitive. I'm always pushing myself to be the very best I can be. I always want to take on something challenging and push myself, and Energizers is that program. They've won Worlds 18 times and counting, hopefully, and they are just on a different level when it comes to competitive mindset. Those girls are in the gym every day. Whether they have a scheduled practice or not, they're coming in to help each other and to help themselves better themselves. And so when I looked at myself as an athlete and looked at the other programs, Energizers really stood out to me because they're always doing something new. They're always setting the standard. They're always pushing that standard to the next limit.
Your world champions. Lady
Winning both cheer and dance worlds would just be, it would make everything feel like the hard work has paid off. All the long hours of being in the gym or being in the studio, doing the extra reps, it paid off. I am someone who strives to be the very best version of myself in everything I do. I'm also a competitor, and I want to be the first to do something. And so being the first person to win both cheer and dance worlds would just be so exciting and such a testament to my hard work and knowing that it would really pay off. So I'm actually a part of 4 routines with Energizers. The first is Senior Kick, and it's called Run for the Roses. It's a Kentucky Derby theme, my personal favorite. Next is Large Palm, which the theme is Frankenstein. The costumes for that one are pretty awesome, and we do a lot of fun makeup with that one. I'm also a part of Open Co-Ed Palm, and the theme for that is Limbo. And lastly is Senior Jazz, and the theme for that is American Dream. And we get to use gloves, and it's a lot of fun. I think something that drives me is the push to be the best version of myself, but also to fully contribute to everything I do. It was a lot of fun to share our story, as well as see other people's. When I reflect on my journey, the first thing that comes to mind is growth. I think about my very first year on Ice Lady Lightning, and I didn't have the outcome I wanted. My stunt fell, I was the deduction, we didn't take home gold, but throughout my time on Lady Lightning and now on Energizers, I'm so lucky to say that I've been a 2-time world champion for cheer and hopefully a couple more times for dance. Going into Dance Worlds, while I am a newbie for Dance Worlds, I have just so much more experience that I'm able to share with my team and hopefully show the growth that I've had. I hope that this story tells others it's never too late to try something different. I had done cheer my whole life, and I had never thought that that little 5-year-old running around the gym would ever compete at a Dance Worlds, but taking a step away from something isn't the end of the world. Honestly, more doors open up. Every time I take a step away from cheer, dance always calls back to me. My story involves cheer and dance and levels 1 through 6, but if your journey is totally different, be proud of it because we're all putting in the work and we're all putting in the hours and the dedication. So whether you're a mini level 1 athlete, you're a senior level 6 athlete, or it's your first time competing at Dance Worlds, be proud of it because you put in the work to be there.
We just won the Dance Worlds in Senior Kick, and it feels pretty crazy, pretty surreal to win both. I'm just in shock right now.
He's the best! Yeah!
I have no words.
And so I really hope that this story can bring awareness to both sports and bring some unity between the two because we do have so much in common. And I hope a lot more people try what I tried and can do both.